Welcome back to the Friends Without Benefits podcast, where we talk about movies, games, and anything in between. I'm your host today, Kaylin. With me is my co host, Jeremy.
Hi.
We are going to be talking about all of the State of Play, Xbox Showcase, Nintendo Direct, and Summer Games Fest.
It all happened
So,
this past weekend.
yes, very exciting time to be a gamer. Um, to start us off, I want you, Jeremy, to rate each individual showcase 1 out of 5.
Hmm.
And you
So
can
I'm
start
just
with Summer Games.
okay. Let's just start with Xbox. I'll start with Summer
Oh,
Games. So Summer Games, I think, is probably the best one out of all of them. I'm
okay.
gonna, I'm gonna, I'm only gonna base it off like this year. I'm not gonna compare it with other Games Fest. If that makes sense. So
Mm-hmm.
like, I'm basically just gonna do worst to best, and the best I'm gonna give a 5, and the worst I'm gonna give the lowest. So I'm gonna give the Summer Games Fest a 5 out of 5 for
Okay.
theirs. A lot of really strong games that they showed. You're always gonna have those indie games that nobody really is gonna play, but that's just a part of it. PlayStation, PlayStation. I honestly I give a 4 out of 5. They they
Okay.
they knocked it out of the park with theirs, but I don't think it was for me personally. I don't think it was better than
Games
Summer Games
Fest.
Fest. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Actually, I don't know, man. Hold on. I actually don't know. This is. You know what? I'm gonna give PlayStation also a 5 out of 5. I'm giving it both a five out of
Okay.
five. Uh, Xbox. I'm giving it 2. I'm giving it 2,
Two?
bro. They had 3, 3. So I'm giving it a 3 out of 5. There is one game I'm very excited for, but you can't like. I can't base how good the showcase is off of one game that I like, right?
Okay.
Why would I buy an Xbox for one single game that I like? Luckily, I have a PC, but that wouldn't convince me.
So are you basing this off exclusives or are you just the games they showed in general?
Both the games they showed and exclusives, and I'm not
Okay.
counting like repeat showings. Like I know some showcases repeating a
Yeah.
game as well, so
Or they
that doesn't
release
count.
another trailer or
Right?
something.
Yeah, yeah. And then Nintendo, I'm just gonna like I'm not a big Nintendo guy, so that's just the lowest for me. I'm not gonna give it a rating, but it's the lowest for me.
Okay.
I'm not a Nintendo guy.
Um I agree Summer Games Fest is a 5 out of 5 for me
Yeah,
personally.
I know
Some
why.
very strong there. Strong games there. Yeah, I'm sure you do. Second, it's gonna be Xbox. I'm
What?
surprised that they got me there. There's a lot
You
of games that I personally love and that I've had fun with in the past that I'm really excited they're making new ones for.
I remember you telling me that the Xbox One sucked.
I originally it did, but I tuned in late, so I missed like the first 20 minutes of the showcase, and there were some pretty big games that I missed that I was excited for, like State of Decay and stuff like that. But
Okay, and Fable. Yeah, okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I'd rate that probably a 4. Um, PlayStation, I'm gonna give it 3. Uh,
Wow.
didn't exactly have enough for me to be super satisfied exclusive wise. But still strong. And then Nintendo, I'm also gonna rate it 3. Because of one major game that we'll get into later in the podcast. So yeah. All right. Um from all 3 showcases, or sorry, all
4.
4, pick a game from each showcase that you were most excited for.
Okay. Do you want me to go in depth or just say the name real quick?
Um, give like a sentence explanation, and you can talk about
So,
it later.
Summer Games Fest, Alien Isolation 2. Big Alien Isolation fan. So glad they're making a second one. I know they announced it before, but we got an actual trailer. It looks super cool with the whole new planet and everything. PlayStation, it's it's just hard for me. I'm gonna say I'm most excited for Silent Hill. I'm a Silent Hill fanboy.
Wow, I'm surprised.
I know. Based between Wolverine,
Yeah.
um, so exclusive wise, it would be Wolverine. Well, I'll go with exclusive. So it'll be Wolverine. Silent Hill is gonna be all around every console, but if I were to just have a PlayStation, Wolverine would be the top one. If not, it's Silent Hill. Such a
Okay.
big Silent Hill fan. Xbox Senua. I fucking love Senua. That is my shit. That is. I know. Yeah, okay, buddy. The Walking Simulator. It might be, but it's got an amazing story to
Now
it.
it's got gameplay.
That one's got gameplay, and the graphics have always been top tier. I know people say the second one and the first one are just like showcases of what the hardware can do. So hopefully this one with combat will prove people wrong.
Okay.
And the Nintendo, I don't know, dude. I don't even watch it. I don't know.
Okay. For me personally, number 1, Resident Evil Veronica.
Yeah.
No longer Code Veronica. The remake. Speaks for itself. It's amazing. Can't wait. That's from Summer Games Fest. 2 would be Wolverine from PlayStation.
Yeah.
3 from Xbox. I'm gonna say Fable. I'm really excited for State of Decay as well, but Fable.
I remember, yeah, you're a big Fable fan. I know about that.
Yeah, I love Fable too. It's one of my favorite games of all time. And then 4, one of the GOATs of video game history in general, Ocarina of Time remake. Pretty crazy they decided to finally reveal it. So I'm super hyped for that. Huh?
We'll get into it later, actually.
Okay. All right. Is there anything that surprised you a ton from any of the showcases that you weren't expecting at all?
I wasn't expecting a second Wolf Among Us. That was
Really? They already announced that.
I didn't even know about that. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know they're making a second one, so that was a surprise to me.
Okay.
There was a couple. I mean, I would say Alien Isolation, but that was already announced, like you said. Last Ronin, I thought it was rumored. I didn't really. It was like kind of speculation. It's like a very risky. You got like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, kind of like a kid thing, and now they're doing like a pretty
gory series.
Gory, yeah. So that's very surprising that they're doing that. PlayStation. One that surprised me was The Lost Wild, this dinosaur game. It looks really, really cool, in my opinion. I'm actually kind of hyped for that to see how that will turn out. And then Xbox Senua, obviously did not expect that. And then Nintendo, I would say Zelda. That's kind of surprising that they make a.
It's a Nintendo 64 game, so it's been like 20
It's
some
been
years.
so long. Like I'm surprised they didn't like do a like every franchise does like a remaster collection.
They did for the 3DS. They released Ocarina of Time 3D, which did have better graphics, but still, it's not like Unreal Engine 5 graphics.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if people consider that slop, it still looks really pretty when it runs good. Yeah. Code Veronica fucking shook me. That's the only reason I knew that the Summer Games Fest was happening. I was on Twitter, or X, sorry, and I saw Code Veronica announced, and I was like, "What?"
I thought it was speculation if they were making Veronica a 5. Like I thought we knew they were gonna do one of them.
Most people thought it was gonna be 5 or a 1 remake. Veronica was like
a 1
kind of, yeah. It was kind of like 4th option that people thought was gonna happen because we also had Outbreak.
It's kind of like a side game, and
actually, it was supposed to be Resident Evil 3 originally, and it got pushed back for some reason, I forget, but Resident Evil 3 is technically the filler game, like spin-off.
I guess so. Yeah, that makes a little, yeah, because it's only Jill. It's not really, yeah.
Yeah, this has Chris,
right,
Veronica,
Claire.
It does have Veronica, Claire, and Wesker. So yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah,
that was my favorite that got announced overall. Persona 6, pretty crazy. Fans have been waiting for that game for a long time. If you don't know what that is, Jeremy, it's a
I know.
Okay, yeah, it's a JRPG.
Not a fan of it, but I know what it is.
You played it.
Look, there's a lot of games I'll say that I won't mention. I know they're good games, they're just not for me. But I can tell when the game is good, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean it's a generational game. People waited probably 10 years, or it came out in 2013, so maybe 13 years for a new Persona.
Can I ask about what's the difference between what they announced, like Persona 4 and Persona 6, right?
Yeah, Persona 4 is a remake. Yeah.
Okay.
Because they did 3 remake a while ago, like a couple years ago, and it was really well received.
Not 1 or 2. They just 3. I'm guessing it's the most popular.
I mean, they have their cult fandom, or like cult classics. So I just think 3 is more widely accepted than 2 and 1. And same with 4, because they have a lot better like mechanics and gameplay. So they're also updating that, and it just looks really good. So what would you like to talk about first, Summer Games Fest?
We can talk about Resident Evil. I know you want to talk about that. We can go right into
Yes.
it. So what I'm interested in is one. Did that look like the same Claire from Resident Evil 2? It looked like she looked a little different.
You know, they released a character model after the fact, I'm pretty sure, on the Resident Evil X account, and it does look a lot like original, or not original, RE2 remake.
It does.
But
Okay.
in that trailer, it does not look the same at all. I don't know what that decision was there. Maybe it was just the angle they shot it at, and it was a cinematic that was like pre-rendered and everything.
What's the year gap between 2 and Veronica?
I think it's only like 9 months or a year.
Oh, okay.
So it's like right after she's going to find Chris.
She should look the same, basically.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, dude. Also, the cinematic trailer that they showed, I don't understand, like, the whole old lady in, like, France.
That's new.
That's just... Was it ever mentioned in the original game or anything that Chris lived in France?
No. Well, maybe. I think there is in his note he leaves like hints to where he is or something.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but yeah, he leaves and goes into hiding because he's trying to figure out all the Umbrella shit with Wesker and everything, like figure out where he is and stuff. After Resident Evil 1. So that's the reason Claire goes to Raccoon City, is to find Chris, obviously. And then she gets a lead and goes to France. And I'm assuming that she goes up to his apartment. We see Hunk capture her. Hunk's not in the original game. That entire segment's new. In the original game, it starts off with her infiltrating an Umbrella lab.
Right, that's what I thought.
Yeah, and her getting captured and sent to a prison island. So this is like a different start.
What did you play that intro, or was that just a cutscene?
It's just a cutscene.
Okay,
but it's a really cool cutscene.
So this intro, it's like a walking cinematic that you play.
They do that for like all the remakes. It feels like now, because you have the
Yeah.
gas station part in RE2 remake, RE4. I don't remember. Is there something like that? No.
Kinda. You just show up with the two officers and.
Yeah,
like,
that's normal though. That's like the original. You get into combat pretty quick.
It seems like what Capcom likes to do is they like to have like a cinematic opening to showcase like what is going to happen. Like in Village, like you're crawling through and like the wolf is following you.
You don't actually get a gun for a little bit in the beginning.
It seems like every game now they like to showcase what could happen, like what will happen throughout.
What the stakes are, what the character is. Yeah. So I don't know if I love it or not, because especially for me, I replay Resident Evils a lot, and skipping through them or going through them again, like Resident Evil 9 lately, I've been playing them again.
You don't like the slow parts because you have to do it over and over again.
Yeah, when you're playing as Emily in RE9, it's slow as hell, and I hate going through it. Same with Sherry in RE2, so I just hope it's not like that if they're gonna make it a longer game.
It was kind of surprising to me that Chris would trust an old lady like that, just like in his apartment. I feel like he's not the kind of guy to do that.
When he's younger, he's a lot more chill in a way and carefree. He's just mostly a badass when he's younger, like action hero. As he gets older, like in Resident Evil 7 and 8, they make him more grizzled vet, where he's just and in 6 actually, he's just a drunk asshole. Yeah, he is a chill guy when he's younger.
Two things I want to ask you about the game. One, what was I gonna say? Oh, the boulder reference that she made.
Oh yeah.
I love that.
I didn't catch that the first time.
I caught that immediately. That was so funny. And then
looks like a boulder.
What do you hope they will fix from the original game that you did not like, that you hope is fixed in this game? It could be story. It could be like whatever you want.
The voice acting, 100%. The voice acting's funny.
Okay.
It's funny, the original voice acting. Like there's one
RE1's
guy's laugh where he's like,
awful. Yeah. I know RE1's voice acting is awful as well.
I mean, that's a product of its time. This came out in like 2000, I don't know, 2 or 3, and the voice acting's atrocious. Yeah. So
is that the only thing you hope? I mean, it will be fixed, but is there something that It could be like a
Uh,
level design story.
yeah, I hope that they flush out the story a little more,
Okay.
and I hope I like when Resident Evils are longer. I
Yeah.
don't want it to be like RE3 remake where they cut a lot of content and
Right.
kind of butcher the character. So
Mm-hmm.
I hope that they actually do it right and do it justice like they did with RE4 and RE2. Even though stuff was cut from RE2, it's
Yeah.
still a masterpiece of a game in my opinion. So yeah, pretty excited for it.
Cool, man. I'm excited to play it. I've not played the original, so I'm excited to see.
There's
I
some cool
really hope
characters in there.
I hope they keep. I know the one cutscene we talked about it. We had it in one of our clips when Wesker throws. I hope they do it, dude.
What's he doing that one? I think that's RE5 when he throws his glasses.
Oh, was it? Oh yeah, you're right. It was with Steve. Never mind. Well,
Yeah.
if they
Oh yeah,
remake,
he does it again actually. He
he
does.
does it
And a
twice.
fight with Chris. Yeah. Anytime he sees Chris, he's like sunglasses.
Do you think they're gonna make him cheesy still, or you think they're gonna make
I
it a
hope
little more
so.
Yeah.
I hope they keep the
Four
cheesiness.
four still kept the cheesiness.
Yeah, he was more I don't know. He was more John Wick.
Where's everyone
And
going? Bingo.
oh, you're talking about just in general, like the
Yeah.
characters. I was talking about Wesker.
Oh well, and Wesker wasn't even in 4. He was in 4 for like maybe a minute max.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's in a couple cutscenes.
I just meant like I didn't mean Wesker, but maybe the characters in general. Like you think that I feel like they might, because in 4 you still see Leon fucking backflipping over a chainsaw he didn't need to.
Yeah, I mean, cheese is part of Resident Evil. That's
Yeah,
part
right.
of what makes it. So I definitely think they need to keep it and not make it too
Mhm.
serious. Um, all right. So you want to talk about Alien Isolation 2?
Yes, I am so happy they're making another one. I love the first one so much. It was, I felt like I don't know how to explain it. When I was a kid, I didn't play games like that. I would say Alien Isolation is the game that got me into
First person survival horror.
like more like cinematic games, if that makes sense. Like it's weird to me. I didn't really know they were like how big they actually were. Like I watched somebody playing it before I actually picked it up, and just the fact of like how good the graphics looked, and like leaning to look around and like just
Mm.
like all the gadgets to use. I was like, I didn't know like games like that were a thing. Basically, I was like a young dumbass. So that kind of got me into that stuff. But the expansion they did is insane. They went from a whole space station, and they're like, we can't do that again. So they just do a whole planet. Now we don't know how much of the planet is actually going to be playable.
Wait, you said DLC. You mean sequel?
Did I say DLC? I feel like
Yeah, you said DLC.
oh well, Alien Isolation. It originally was just a ship, and then they made a sequel, which is this one. It's a whole planet, and I don't know how much of the planet's gonna be playable. It might not be even as big as we think.
Could be the opening section or something.
Right, but
Like
that's
it's a
just
crash land.
that's just a cool idea, and I don't know like if there's gonna be other monsters that are hunting you instead of just an alien in general. But that would be pretty sick. I don't know if it's Ridley again. I don't know if they explain that very
I
well.
don't. I don't think it. I think she dies, doesn't she? In the DLC,
She
they say she died.
she
Or the
was seen floating in space, and at the end you see a light shine on her,
okay.
implying that she got rescued. But
Gotcha.
I think if I'm not mistaken, this one is where the space station crash landed.
Okay.
So I
I
don't
didn't know they
know.
were gonna. Well, it could be like 50 years in the future, 100 years, because it's space.
I could
They've
be
been
wrong.
floating for a while.
It could not be that this it could not be the space station crash. Like this is where it crashed. It could be something completely different. But it made me
Do you
seem
hope
like that.
they? Do you hope that they take some of the monsters from what's it called? What's the alien movies that aren't alien? Uh,
The alien movies that aren't alien.
the big gray people.
Oh, are you talking about like Covenant and
Yeah,
Prometheus?
yeah, yeah. Like the weird alien hybrids that
I
aren't actually aliens.
I don't think they will. I personally like the in-depth lore that they went into with that, but I know a lot of people hate it. I think
Mhm.
so many people hate it. They're not gonna do it because
I personally think it's really boring. I fell asleep during the
I
first movie.
really I love that shit. It's so hated, and I don't understand why. I understand that it's to a point to where the story is like so like unnecessarily
Long.
convoluted for like no reason, and like people hated that how humans were made. Like they're not just like humans, they're created by another like other like these engineers. But I just thought it was a cool concept that Ridley Scott was going for.
Huh?
Um, but dude, yeah, it looks amazing. I don't know if they're gonna have an alien chasing you the whole time, but I love it. I'm so
I can
excited.
only imagine like going through the forest section there and like you're in a swamp and then just seeing an
Yeah,
alien in the tree like sitting up there above
right.
you. It's gonna be freaky.
And just the insane how I don't know. I want to be. I want to see how it was able to be made. Just like fucking was that 12, 13 years?
Yeah. Came out in like
Crazy.
2014, I think.
Yeah. I want to talk about my biggest disappointment, which is fucking Saw Genesis. That shit pissed me off.
I didn't watch the trailer for it. I just saw it and I was like, eh, whatever.
Seeing the trailer, it made me. Do you remember the old Saw games?
Yeah, I played the first one a
Yeah.
lot.
So I thought it was basically just gonna be a game where you try to survive traps and just go through Billy the Puppet's I don't fucking remember his name. I know the actor's name, Tobin Bell, but whatever.
Oh, Jigsaw.
Jigsaw, holy shit. Yeah, you go through Jigsaw's traps and try to escape, which is what the trailer was like showing, and then it just pivots to 3v1 multiplayer. I'm like, okay,
Asymmetrical
ruined.
horror.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely ruined.
Um, see, I think it could work depending on like how the trap system works. If you actually get to like pick traps and then put people in them and then they have to solve these traps as like puzzles, I think that could be cool.
But then
But
it's just become repetitive to a point
that's what
where,
I'm saying.
yeah,
If there's no difference or like randomization like
right,
every time, then yeah, you don't have much of a game there. You got like 3 games and done, kind of like Texas Chainsaw or the Evil
right,
Dead game.
yeah,
They get very repetitive very quick.
exactly. Good fucking like a good uh franchise to make into a game because it's games. It's literally
Hmm.
games that you're playing. So it makes so much sense to having a game, but then they make it a fucking 3v1
Wanna
multiplayer.
play
But
a game?
yeah, multiplayer game. Last Ronin, fucking hype for that. Like we talked about earlier. Rated R Ninja Turtles game.
I
Or
wonder how
rated
dark
M.
it's gonna get though.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder if they're actually gonna use like the gore from the comics. I'm pretty sure where like, who is it? Donatello gets his face melted off or something.
I swear to
Some
God,
pretty
dude.
gruesome shit.
If they like show the rating is gonna be rated T, I'm gonna be so
It's like
pissed off.
Cowabunga.
Yeah. It better be rated M and they better be go full gore, dude. I swear to God if they don't. Who's he fight?
uh,
Do you know who he fights? Like, who was it that killed all the Ninja Turtles? I don't even know.
I I'm not gonna be a larper here. I really don't know. I've not read the
Okay.
comics.
I just think I know the concept. I just don't know anything about it.
Yeah. Uh, I who is it? Isn't it Mikey? Mikey's the last Ronin.
Raphael, I think. I'm pretty sure it's Raphael.
I think it's Mikey.
Is it
He
Mikey?
acts like Raphael now because he's so messed up mentally
Um,
from
you
all his
read me
brothers
right. Why
dying.
do I think it was Raphael? Let me look this up.
Because he acts like a lot like how Raphael normally acts. I'm pretty sure. So it's a cool spin on the character for sure. Going from happy-go-lucky, always making jokes to most serious guy on the planet.
Yeah, you're right. It is
Turtle.
Mikey. That makes that you're right. That makes perfect sense to have a character who's the happy like that the most comedic one
Out of
turning
the
into the
joke, yeah.
darkest one. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Um, I don't know if have you ever heard of Virtua Fighter?
No.
So it's an old fighting game. I think it's like one of the first arcade fighting games. I could be wrong there. Uh, but this game's called Virtua Fighter Crossroads. They haven't made a game in a really long time, and they came back super hard. Story mode is sick. It looks really good, and they're doing 3D arena, but you can fight like 4 people at once.
Hmm.
It's really weird, but like
Yeah, I
really
don't know
cool.
that. Yeah.
So it's more of like a realistic fighter in a
Okay.
way, like MMA kinda. But it looks really cool, and I'm excited to try it out when it comes out.
Was Stellar Blade announced in this Game Fest, or was that
I
PlayStation?
think that was Games Fest. It was.
I just want to talk about it. Don't really know anything about it. Never played the first one, but just watching that trailer, the whole environment that they've made looks amazing. Like
Oh, it does.
I love that city. The monsters look super cool. Her like blade, everything looked really cool about it.
I would say my only complaint from the first game, this could only be me that thinks this, but it felt very, uh, I don't want to say generic, but generic. Like,
Don't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it.
yeah. Um, It didn't feel like a special game. Like it felt like something I was just playing and was gonna be done with and forget about.
Wow.
But there is stuff to remember. Some
Giant
big things.
titties, giant titties.
uh, but the combat's really good. It's very Devil May Cry esque.
Okay.
But this one looks like they tried fleshing out the characters more. I didn't get very far in the first one because, like I said, I just wasn't vibing with
Yeah.
it. The music is really good though. That's where I was vibing. I could like fall asleep to some of that music in a good way. Um, all right. So we got The Wolf Among Us 2.
Oh shit, yeah. So I'm hyped for that. It's been so I have to do a recap on the first game, but I remember loving it so much. I know you're super excited that they made a second one.
Probably played that game like 5 times.
You think it's gonna hold up? Like you think the story's gonna be good, or you think they're gonna botch it?
I think the story will be good, but I don't know if it's gonna hit as hard because it's been so long
Right.
and there was so many like it left on such a giant cliffhanger.
Mm.
And I just remember looking up like, what does this mean? Who is she? Like, and it just left unanswered for like what 15 years or something.
Yeah.
So I hope it's really good. I think it's Telltale Games still, right?
Mm-hmm. No,
Yes.
no. Telltale Games shut down.
I thought they
Or
opened back up.
maybe there's I don't I it's a different company. I forgot the name of it. I can't remember off the top of my head. They
Okay.
could be collaborating with Telltale, but the main company was not Telltale that I saw.
Okay. So I hope they can do it justice, and I hope that it just wasn't in development hell forever and it ends up being a
Yeah.
shitty product
Right.
because it's happened to a lot of games. Crackdown
Mhm.
3.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I love seeing the remaster looks exactly the same. No,
I know. I looked at it, I was like,
yeah,
I just played that.
I swear I saw a comparison and I literally saw no difference. I don't know. It's been so long since I played the first one, so I don't know what could have been remastered. Maybe there was some like mechanics or glitches they decided to remaster the whole game for. But graphical wise, looks the same. It's an art style. It's not graphics, it's art. So you can't really how are you gonna update art really?
Redraw it, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, the second game looks more fluid, but it's not like a crazy leap in
Yeah.
difference from the original. It's like an art style, like an old anime can still look amazing today.
Right.
It just depends on who drew it.
I could say they
Uh,
upped the FPS, but you really don't need high FPS for a game like that. It's not really
But
necessary.
you can definitely tell when the FPS is updated in those games. Like playing The Walking Dead season 1 compared to the last season with the FPS being way different. It's a lot faster. Like
Okay.
catches your eye.
Yeah.
Just real quick so we can jump to the next showcase. I just want to mention 2 more games real quick that I was really excited for. We had Final Fantasy Revelation, which is the last in the Final Fantasy remakes. Did not finish the last one. I'm going to. I have a lot of Final Fantasy games to play, and they're very time consuming. But it looks very pretty. The cinematics in the game are like a movie, like an animated movie.
Yeah.
They're so well done. Then I have Star Wars Zero Company. I'm really excited for. I love turn-based tactic games like XCOM, and Star Wars is also one of my favorite things, and it's set during the Clone Wars era, I'm pretty sure. So I'm really hyped for that.
I'm happy for you for that.
Just gotta try one, man.
Nah, I have. It's got the voice actors. It's got Hayden Christensen and
Does it?
I feel like I heard Ewan McGregor. I could be wrong. Dude, I could be totally wrong, but
Maybe. Did he say this is where the fun begins?
let's pretend I said that just in case I'm wrong.
Okay. All right. So now we got the Xbox Game Showcase. Oh. The big thing that they showed there was Gears of War E-Day. Have you ever played Gears of War?
With you
Like
in
any
your
of them?
house, but not like by myself.
Okay. I fell off Gears of War after 3. I played 4, I played 5, but I wasn't really into it like I was on the 360.
Okay.
Felt very samey, like I played it already kind of feeling. So it just kind of got repetitive and boring, especially 5 I did not like. So this one looks like a way different take on it. Very more in depth, way more mechanics. you can like hide on the curb or something like that. Like it's really cool. They had a jumping, which usually you're like feel very heavy in those
Yeah.
games, like grounded.
I
So
saw like a couple of screenshots. They looked like they had way less gear on than
this is right at the start of when the monsters attack.
right.
Like they didn't know they existed. They come out from the ground. They're like
Okay.
mole people, kind of.
That'd be interesting to see how what like just whatever happens with everybody like figuring out that things exist.
It reminded me of Days Gone. I don't know if you ever seen that game, the zombie game.
I know what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it reminded me of the flashback missions in that the start of E-Day what they showed us, because it's like Deacon is the main character in that game.
Yeah.
They're just in a bar, and then the city starts getting destroyed and stuff. So
I've
it
always
looked really
liked.
fun.
It's kind of weird to say. I've always liked start of apocalypses. Like
Yeah,
just
it's really
yeah,
cool. See how it all went down. You
yeah.
know. So yeah, uh, I'll probably be getting it. Probably playing it on PC, but it does look really fun. Um, Anything you specifically want to talk about before I go on?
Obviously, bro. Obviously, Senua.
Oh yeah,
Not much to say about it. I mean, these games are usually short. Psychological horror. The fucking whispering in your ear is always insane to me. I really don't know where they could take the story because it seems like
the bad.
it's what?
I could take it to sleep because it's so boring.
Shut the fuck up. It seems like it's anthology based. So like what happens in the first game, and then what happens in the second game, everything is usually in her head, like psychologically wise. Like she's seeing things that aren't actually there, which is probably going to happen for this third game as well. So I'm interested to see what exactly is like. The second game was kind of about group psychosis. Like she was convincing other people that what she was seeing
So
was
she got contagious schizophrenia.
no, that's a thing. Like she was so convincing that she was convincing other people of what she was seeing, and it would help. Like in the second game, she got captured by these Vikings, I think,
Barbarians.
and maybe barbarians Viking, and then the boat crashes, and she takes one hostage, and throughout the whole time, she's forcing him to take her to his dad so she can like kill his dad, and the whole time they're together, he is like abused by his dad. His dad is like just a dick all around. So he pictures his dad like these giants as well. So that's why.
Wait, are the giants? So the giants are fake, right? They're just in her
Yes.
head.
They're
Okay.
just
I
she's
don't like
using
that.
him. She's using him as like a coping mechanism. And
That
he did that. He did that as well because his dad was such a villain
big
that
douche.
yeah, that he saw his dad as like one of those giants. But
Okay.
I've always liked Senua games, and I'm excited to see what they're gonna do, especially with real gameplay. They're gonna have real gameplay this time, and nobody can talk shit anymore.
Well, I still will. But
No, you won't. It'll be great.
have you ever played State of Decay or seen any gameplay?
Played 2. Never really been a fan of that
No.
game. No.
It has an acquired taste to it. They are very buggy games, but I find the idea of base building and like building a story for your group of survivors to be like super fun and interesting. The amount of like create your own story kind of gameplay there.
So for those kind of games, like I know I'm in the wrong in this. I have an unrealistic standard for how I want as like a zombie survival horror game to be. That's like
Mhm.
it's straight up just impossible to make. I know it is. So I'll never be satisfied with one of them because I have an idea in my head that just won't ever happen.
What's yours, like Walking Dead? Like
It's
make choices, kind of.
it's hard. It's literally hard to explain. Just like straight up, just like open world survival. Like I literally can't explain what I want. It just can't happen.
Okay. Well, this one, I'm excited for it, but I feel like it might suffer from the same issues as the last games, where they're very buggy on release. Maybe not the most polished, but they're still very addicting and fun. I probably have like 400, 500 hours on State of Decay 2. Like I beat that game so many times and replayed it. So yeah, I'm really excited for that. I've been watching out for it for a while. So yeah. You want to talk about Halo?
Yeah, Halo obviously. Remaking the campaign, always a good idea. They're jumping on the bandwagon of remaking old games. I think Halo needs it. Their Halo 1 is for Bungie's first ever game with like a crew of like 10 people, great. But if you go to replay it, definitely
Doesn't
needs
hold up.
yeah. Me and my roommate, we went through all the Halo campaigns on Legendary about last year. Halo 1, it gets to a point in the middle of the mission where you're going through the same, it looks like you're just doing circles for like an hour, going through buildings that look exactly the same, since they could only make so many assets, so they just copy and paste after another. Everything looks the same. Missions way too long for no reason, because there wasn't much substance in between the main set pieces. So that definitely needed to be changed. Like the idea of them adding new story missions. They look really cool. One looked like it was on some like foreign planet. Kind of looked like a Covenant style planet. Liked the flying mission like they had in Halo Reach. They're adding one into this game. Looks really cool.
Are you talking about in the city when you're destroying those turrets or whatever and all the banshees?
No,
In Reach?
you're in space protecting the space station. You're
Oh,
flying
what's the one in Reach? Are you in a helicopter?
That is the one in Reach. You're in the jet and you're protecting the space station in outer space from
I
the
remember
Covenant
flying
ships.
in a giant tower city in Reach.
No, you're thinking 4 you fly. Oh,
I didn't, I
oh,
didn't play 4.
in Reach you're going from mission to mission using like I think it's called a Falcon. You're using
Yeah.
like you're kind of fighting in it, but like you're using it to transport yourself to different buildings, to like
Oh,
sky
okay.
races
Yeah.
to do
Yeah.
stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember
But the
that.
main focus wasn't really like fighting in
Mhm.
that.
Uh, I personally, I know that you said to me in the past that it'd be dumb for them to add multiplayer because then it takes away from the Master Chief Collection.
Yeah.
But like, come on, it's gonna
They
look amazing. The Master
I
Chief
know.
Collection looks like poo poo caca right now.
They
Like,
they won't do it. They won't have two multiplayers of the same game going at once. It'd be bad business for them. They'll lose money with the
but
Master
they
Chief.
did Infinity War and the Master Chief Collection, so or
Huh?
not Infinity War, Infinite.
Yeah, but that's a different game. Like
Yeah,
if
it's
you
still
have
Halo.
if you have a remake of Halo Combat Evolved with multiplayer, then you have the Master Chief Collection with multiplayer. It's either people are gonna want to play Master Chief Collection because they have all their saved assets, or they're gonna abandon the Master Chief Collection to play this new one.
I guess it just seems like a cop out.
And
Not lazy.
I will say, to add on to that, it seems like maybe this new CEO they'll be better, but Microsoft hasn't been very good with delegating assets to make Halo games. So I guarantee you they probably just while they were probably making a new Halo game alongside making this remake, so
Use stuff from it.
they probably couldn't use their multiplayer team of making the new Halo game to make it for this fucking remake.
I guess,
Also,
but I feel like 343 is fucking huge.
dude, you know how Infinite was. People hated Infinite, the multiplayer.
I enjoyed
I did
Infinite
too,
for a
but
while.
I know
It just didn't have enough content.
Yeah.
So.
I'm
I mean,
just happy.
I would like to see Reach remade. That's
Yeah,
my.
I know.
I
Yeah.
love this. It's such a perfect story.
It
Such a
doesn't
perfect game.
it doesn't need to be like one really, if you think about it, is the only one that kind of needs to be remade. 2 already was. 2 looks fantastic. You don't need
Weren't
a
only
remake.
the cinematics remade though?
No,
Or was
everything
the
was.
gameplay too? Oh.
Everything was. 2 looks amazing. You don't need to remake that, but you already did. 1, 3, I'd say 3 on still hold up, honestly.
Doesn't 3 look a little meshy? Like everything kind of is smooth together, like the environment.
I don't think it's at a point where it needs to be remade yet.
It doesn't need to. I wouldn't say it needs to either.
Like
it would
for
just
the
be
rest,
cool.
like for the Resident Evil games, they need like it's a totally different camera angle, like camera angles, so like everything is different. For
Yeah.
Halo, it's one makes sense. Everything else, not really,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion.
Gotcha. All right. So we got MW4. Weirdest
Yeah.
stupid trailer to show for some reason. They decided to pull a Siege E3 trailer here where they have people pretending that they're actually in the game talking to each other. It's
Oh,
very
I
cringe.
I didn't see that. I just saw the cinematic of like Captain Price and all that shit.
No, their one teammate dies. It's DMZ. You remember DMZ? It's like
Oh
the
my
extraction shooter.
God. The first DMZ first look thing they did. Okay.
It was the first look at the game in general. They used
Yeah.
DMZ to showcase for some reason.
They trying to push that so much.
It's so boring. Like,
Yeah,
there's no
it is
like
not. It is not
reward.
like Tarkov. It is not like Tarkov. It's not like any of those extractions. It's fucking
Extraction shooters to me are starting to feel like how battle royales are with Fortnite. It's just overdone. It's been done with hero shooters, looter
yeah.
shooters, everything. It gets to the point where they repeat and rinse out the same product over and over again and try to do their own take,
Well,
and nothing ever works as good as the original.
it seems like the COD wants to be like a one-stop shop for everything.
For everything.
You
And
got
it's annoying.
you got your
Single
cinematic
player story. Yeah.
campaign that people can play. You got your horror with the zombies because they're probably gonna do something. They did it for the last Modern
I
Warfare.
don't think they're going to for this. I think it's DMZ instead of zombies.
They had both last time.
Did they?
Yeah.
Wasn't it MW2 DMZ came out in?
Yeah, but
They didn't have zombies in that.
in MW3 they had zombies.
Yeah, not MW2.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying in MW3 they had DMZ and zombies.
Oh, did they? Okay.
But zombies was like DMZ. I think it was so fucking stupid.
Oh yeah, I remember playing that.
Yeah.
That shit sucked.
Yeah. So if they do a horror aspect, then they got your extraction shooter, and then you got your battle royale, and then you got your multiplayer. They want to make it so you have to buy just buy their game. You can do.
They're trying to be a jack of all trades compared to being great at one or two things.
So. Story, unfortunately, I hate to say this, it looks kind of fire.
It looks really good.
But that's it. If I were to get the game, I'm gonna wait for it to go on Game Pass, and then I'm gonna play the campaign, and that's about it. Literally about it.
If they don't make it feel like a separate game from all the other CODs, like right. MW3, this is niche, but it bothered the fuck out of me. They didn't have a platinum trophy for the game, so it felt like you're just buying a giant DLC with a shitty story.
That's what it originally was the DLC expansion. They're like, we're actually gonna make it into a full game instead.
Yeah, I bought it, played it for an hour, never played it again.
So
it was the biggest letdown.
It was like Modern Warfare 2 came out, whole game, and then Modern Warfare 3 came out, DLC. Black Ops 6, whole game. Black Ops 7, DLC to Black Ops 6. It's like I really hope they don't do Modern Warfare 5 next year. I really don't do anything next year, but they're going to.
I want Call of Duty Ghosts 2, and I want them to get rid of the COD hub. The COD hub is so bad.
It's so bad. I cannot believe they think like it. It works perfectly. They go to their board members. Nothing's wrong with it. So
trash.
Real quick, Metro 2039. I think I'm the only one that's played the Metro games. You haven't really played them. I played them. All of them?
I played Blacklight.
That's nothing.
Huh? Or Last Light, what is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played that one.
Okay. Metro games, alright. I mean, I played them all. I'm not really into them.
They're boring as fuck.
They got their fan base. I'll say that. There is some cool sequences.
Edgy middle school kids.
It's not my thing. But I'm still gonna play it since I played the other ones just to see what it's like. Other than that, I mean, I know it's got
poison.
Yeah, it's got its fan base.
So does a lot of other dumb things. Speaking of dumb things, no, I'm just kidding. Fable 4, or the Fable reboot. It's been a long time coming. We were supposed to get a new Fable game with the launch of the Xbox One. Got canceled and was in development hell for a while. So it's finally here, or coming, and it's made by Playground Games, who also make the Forza Horizon games. So I already knew that they were going to do a good job because of how good and detailed Forza Horizon was. I'm not a giant racing fan, but I still trusted them to make a good game.
But Forza Horizons I love Forza Horizon, but they're so copy and paste.
They are, but I meant like just the level of detail, and it just looks really good too.
Yeah, okay.
And Fable has pretty simple combat and stuff, so it's kind of hard to mess up, I feel. You just have to get the comedy down and the game mechanics to make it fun and not feel repetitive.
Yeah.
So from what we've seen so far, pretty excited. People were complaining about some controversial stuff, like the male character walking like a female. Thought that was pretty dumb to complain about. It's like maybe it was a placeholder, maybe not, whatever. As long as the
Yeah.
gameplay's good, that's all that matters. So yeah, that was and then we got Persona 6. So I played Persona 5, I played Persona 3. Never finished Persona 3. I kind of burnt myself out because I jumped. They're like 100-hour games.
Yeah,
They're
I
very
know. I
long
know they're
games.
long as hell. Yeah.
I haven't beat Persona 5 either. I'm on the last part of it, and I stopped playing because I was like,
It's
uh.
too much. Yeah.
I will have one maybe hot take about Persona 5. I played the original. They kind of like remade it a little bit
Okay.
and fixed the gameplay. There's dungeons in the game for each chapter, and the dungeons in the original Persona 5 are so fucking boring. They're such a slog to get through. So by the end of the game, you have to get the secret ending, which I got, and then it adds a whole nother dungeon, which is like another 15 hours of gameplay.
Damn.
And I was like happy I beat it, and then I realized I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
So yeah, I got burnt out of it, but I think they could do a really cool job with this. All right, moving on to PlayStation. Anything you want to talk about first?
We can talk about Wolverine first. Love the gameplay showcase that they showed. Really cool. I know. I'm so excited to play it. So glad they decided to so glad they weren't too afraid to go all in for Wolverine.
Oh,
Like
gore and everything.
yeah, like the movies, they're good, but you know, you can only do so much with a PG-13. He's fucking slashing people. Like, come on.
They made it like Logan.
Yeah, exactly. Logan should have been every fucking Wolverine movie. And I'm so glad Insomniac is behind it again. They do such a good job with Spider-Man. You can tell that they definitely reuse mechanics, but that's okay.
I would say maybe actually no. It seems like instead of the counter system now, it seems like we're getting a parry system. So it's not exactly like rinse repeat. They kind of reworked their mechanic from before. Yeah, because I saw the enemy's weapon like glowing orange or something, and then you see Wolverine block it with his claws and kind of stun the person. I could be wrong, but that's what I saw.
I'll have to rewatch that.
So I love parry mechanics in any game. If it's satisfying, you get that little dink.
Yeah, like, true.
So I'm excited about that. It adds a lot of fun to the game. It's like the little Adderall things in my brain.
Yeah. Lore accurate costume. Thank God. And they showed the little clips everywhere else. He wears other stuff. Like his
keep saying little just because he's 5'4".
Yes.
That's right.
Hairy motherfucker. It just looks great. I wonder what they're gonna do with the story. Because it showed
Sabretooth.
It did show Sabretooth, but I mean fucking
Sentinels.
No.
Jean Grey.
Jean. Oh my god. They showed Jean Grey. So I wonder how much of a focus she's gonna be in it.
I feel like he's gonna be, because he travels the world in this.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of different locations. So I feel like maybe in each location he's gonna get helped by a new X-Men member. I would kind of like that.
I swear I heard somebody say there's no X-Men.
She's an X-Men.
I know. That's why I was confused. Well, she could be.
There's no other playable characters like in Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, how you play as Mary Jane sections. There's none of that in this. That's what was confirmed.
Okay.
So some people are disappointed. I mean, I'm not gonna ask for too much here.
It's a Wolverine game.
Is Sabretooth?
Oh shit! I forgot. I fucking change it. Good on you. Is Sabretooth the main villain?
I don't think he will be. I think he'll just be tracking you down throughout the areas you're going to, and just kind of being like an annoying, what are they called? Nemesis type enemy, where just constantly an annoyance in the story.
Yeah.
But I feel like the Sentinels are gonna be the main problem.
I didn't see any Sentinels. Where'd you see Sentinels?
I swear I saw one coming through a portal or something in one part of the trailer. I could be wrong, but then you have what's that guy's name? Like Red something. He's from the comics. I don't know if he's in any X-Men movies, but he looks pretty cool. He's like the Red Whips. Yeah. So I do like how it has parkour and he like uses claws to like climb up stuff.
Yeah,
You could say it's reused assets again from Spider-Man, and that the character models look
but
very similar.
that's okay. I'm okay with that. If I'm gonna be
Yeah, me too.
honest. Yeah,
As long as I don't have to wait 15 years for the next game,
right.
that's fine.
It's just I don't know how to explain it. It's just the unfortunate. You really can't do anything about it, just like the repeating enemies, like the basic like
Grunts.
cannon fodder. Yeah, but you really nothing to do about that. I can
No.
tell if that was a section they showed that was just like a cinematic section, or that's how the game's gonna play completely.
I think that's how the game will play completely. But when I was watching, I was like, the amount of times you're probably gonna do that stuff, like kicking that guy into
It felt
the
too
forklift.
staged. Yeah, it felt too staged to me.
It is. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Like they're showing everything you can do at once.
right.
So I don't feel like you're gonna be getting the same exact combat feel all the time. Maybe if you set something up and get a bunch of enemies in one area and you see all these things around you, then you could. But yeah, it was more like a tech demo area a little bit.
Like, do
But like,
do you think they're gonna have forklifts in every section so you can
yeah,
do
that's what
that
I'm
every
saying.
time?
Like,
Yeah,
how often am I gonna be fighting someone near a forklift? Am I
yeah,
in Japan and then in
right.
the middle of the street is a
Yeah,
forklift?
because there's no way they're gonna like make a special finisher for so many objects. They have to have like a. There's no way.
I mean, they could.
I don't think so.
I think it was I don't I hope that when he dives on people and then impels them through the like chin or whatever. I seen him do it a couple times. I hope that's not like overused. I hope there's
I know
some
what you mean.
variation there
Not yeah, not too much repeat. I know what you mean.
because
It's
that can make or break
yeah,
some games where the animations are reused too much and then it's
it's
just like
it's like the Spider-Man games when you do this the special combo or the Arkham games. Like it comes to a point like
yeah,
oh
there's
he's
not
doing
enough
this when he
sometimes.
yeah.
So,
Which
I
one?
agree.
What game do you want to talk about next for the PlayStation?
Uh, Until Dawn 2. Uh, See a lot of people hating on it.
I'm one of those
Maybe I'm
haters.
okay. Well, I guess I'm in the minority here. Uh, I think it looks really fun. I love the first Until Dawn. It is more like a one and done type game. If you're a bigger fan, you'll play it maybe 2 times, three
Yeah,
times. But they have the guy who plays Billy from Stranger Things is one of the main characters, which is pretty cool.
that was him.
Yeah, he's
Honestly,
like the guy with blonde hair who gets sliced in
yeah.
half in the trailer.
Honestly, couldn't even tell.
And the main story, I'm pretty sure, is that I mean, that's the story trope has been done 1,000 times, but each one has a different take on it. Like there's a new horror movie coming out like it, but they're ghost hunters and they fake all their stuff, and then they get there and stuff actually starts
Yeah,
happening. So I like the Until Dawn game because it switches up, kind of like the movie Barbarian, where you think the main problem
right.
or monster or villain is one thing, and then it jumps to a level 10. So it goes from like 5 to 10.
Well, Wendigos were sprinkled out throughout the first game, right? It was just you thought,
No,
or
like
the
I
idea
think
of
it's
Wendigos.
no, it's
Are
like
you
halfway
sure, man?
through.
I remember
Uh,
the section you were playing is, the blonde girl's name. She was getting chased by Wendigo the whole time,
yeah, that's
while
like
the other people were
that's
facing Rami Malek. I don't know his fucking
yeah,
character.
I think that's like 3 hours into the game.
Okay.
So it's not like you're thinking it's like a murder horror slasher,
Yeah.
and then
Right.
all of a sudden it's actual monsters, and I
Yeah.
love that. I
Mhm.
prefer actual monsters over slasher
Right.
movies, anyways. So I'm very excited for that game. Um,
What do you think of like the day setting?
uh, I I kind of like it
Yeah.
because everything, all horror games most of the time are in the dark,
Night. Yeah.
so it's a cool take.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, I mean, obviously it's Until Dawn, so at some point it's gonna turn nighttime, and you got to
Yeah.
survive until dawn.
Yeah.
That's like people were saying that it doesn't make sense as a sequel because they want a continuation of the characters from the other game, but that would be dumb to have a canon ending for those games because it's supposed to be based on your
Yeah.
choices
Yeah.
and who
Exactly.
survives.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that it doesn't have any of the same
And
characters.
it'd be kind of weird to have all the same characters survive and they somehow all get themselves in another
Exactly.
situation.
Like, let's go back and do the same thing
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Um, So it could be, it's a cool anthology series where the only thing they have in common is they have to survive until dawn.
And that
That's
one
all it has to
guy.
be. Yeah, and the one guy, the narrator, who's like psychiatric, kind of like
Yeah.
Silent Hill game.
Shutter Memories.
Yeah. Um. You're probably not gonna get this, but Marvel took on Fighting Souls. It's made by Arc System Works. They made the Dragon Ball Fighters game. It's like still to this day one of the best fighting games, 2D
Mhm.
fighting games. Uh, can't remember their other game name. Guilty Gear. They made Guilty Gear. That's huge.
No idea.
So it's a pretty easy fighting game to pick up and play. Like they have auto combos, so you could hit like on a PlayStation controller, you hit square, 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 and
Oh.
it does an automatic combo. But if you really want to get good at it, you have to actually figure out
Yeah,
how to
right.
juggle people and stuff.
Mhm.
So I'm pretty excited for that. They showed Carnage, who looks sick, and I'm surprised that they added instead of Venom.
I remember you talking
Like,
about that, yeah.
yeah, I was like, holy shit, he looks awesome. Then they also have Green Goblin, which is
Oh, that's
sick.
cool.
And then Doctor Doom and Magneto. So they have picked like four coolest
Yeah.
villains, in my opinion, to be in the game. So I'm hyped about that.
God of War. I think we should talk about God of War.
Yeah, God of War.
How do you say
Lafe
it? Lafe?
or Laffy.
Cool idea. I like that they're
Yeah.
doing that. She looks like a badass. From watching the trailer, it looks cool in my opinion.
Mhm.
When I get my PlayStation, I'm gonna play that 100%.
Tell them why you're getting a PlayStation.
What?
Tell them why you're getting a PlayStation.
For GTA.
Here you go.
But I'll be able to play exclusives because of that. So it looks cool. You said it takes place in between 1 and 2 when she's going to
I think it literally just takes place at the beginning of
when she
through the
dies.
same time in one. Yeah, the
Okay.
same time as Kratos' story.
What I'm
We haven't
thinking,
finished the second game though, so we don't really.
yeah, I don't know
everything.
I don't know what happens in the second game, but what I'm thinking, I could be wrong because I didn't really play the second game. It's making me want to play it now because I wasn't
Yeah,
gonna buy
same.
it. There's a section in the first game, one of the first worlds you go into. I forgot the world name is with all the giant
Elfheim.
bug people. Yes, there's a section where Kratos like goes into like this beam, and he
Mhm.
says he saw Atreus' mother. I'm
Oh,
wondering.
I do remember that. Yeah, I think that's when he reaches his hand out in the
Exactly.
trailer to help her.
You see Kratos in the trailer. I'm wondering if that's when he does that.
I'm pretty sure it is. So it
'Cause he was
probably is
gone.
going along with one.
Didn't Atreus say I forgot what he said how long he was gone for, but it was like a crazy
He's like,
long
"You're
time.
gone for a long
It
time."
was like hours. I think he said hours or something.
Oh, I thought it was like a year.
There's no way Atreus was fighting for a whole year. It was not a year. You
You're
get
talking for a second.
Yeah, you're gonna look this up. There's no way he was gone for Atreus was just fighting nonstop for a year straight. There's no fucking way. But yeah, I love Deborah Ann Wolf as an actor and as an actress, and I know she's gonna do a really good job. But I wonder if they showed what she looks like in the original God of War remake. I can't remember, or if they showed her in Ragnarok at all. How long
Someone
was it?
just, I'm on Reddit. Someone said long enough to feel like your father abandoned you. Yeah, the light of Elfheim for roughly 12 to 24 hours.
Okay,
So,
damn.
I thought it was a long time because he was like being overly dramatic.
Well, it's a day, bro. Was fighting for. a
They're
whole
gods.
day. You think it looks good?
Yeah. Jack Quaid's gonna be playing the Cube
Yeah, that's
side character.
I really wonder how that's gonna go.
I don't know. People don't seem to be too excited about it. They think it's too goofy for the God of War universe. But then again, I don't think this needs to be all nuts to butts manly action.
Yeah.
We've covered Kratos' story from what I know, and he's done. So like
They had
we could,
who's the guy from the first game that you carry on his head? What the fuck was his name?
oh, he's in the second game too. But yeah, he's actually part of Norse mythology.
What's his
I
name?
don't know if
though?
this cube is. Can't remember.
But he was comedic relief like the whole time.
He is, but it's a giant blue cube compared to a head.
Yeah.
So I mean, I still think it'll be good, and I like Jack Quaid from The Boys.
I do like him a lot. And Scream
Mhm.
and a lot of other stuff.
And the actress playing Faye is Deborah Ann Woll. She's from Daredevil.
Is it Wolf or Wool?
Woll, Woll.
Fuck, I said her name wrong. Doreen Wolf.
unless I miswrote that, but no, I think that's right.
Yeah,
Uh,
she's great in Daredevil, so I know she's gonna do a good job in this.
yeah.
I like people fucking real quick. People saying not attractive enough. Fucking are we dead ass right now?
No, I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
not.
Who gives a fuck?
Asses.
Who gives a fuck if you don't think she's attractive? She doesn't need to be attractive for you to play the game. If you do, yeah, whatever.
The gameplay is good. The story is good. It's good.
Yeah.
All right. Silent Hill Townfall.
Excited. I'm glad. I like the new take of first person. I think it's a cool concept. I want to know how it's gonna work for a Silent Hill game. It's probably gonna be less action than the usual ones. Yeah, it's probably gonna be more like
Alien
Outlast
Isolation
or Alien Isolation, where you're hiding and running. There is combat. I remember the original trailer show. There is gonna be combat, but definitely less of it. I'm wondering how horror like it's gonna be. If it's gonna be focused more on psychological or action, because it seems like they go back and forth if they want to do psychological versus action. Silent Hill 2 obviously psychological. Silent Hill 1 and 3 is action. Silent Hill 4 I would say is action. Homecoming action. Set of Memory psychological. This one it seems like they're probably going to lean more into the psychological aspect if I were to assume. I don't know what it's really about. I don't know if they explained very well what it's
I think it's about his wife.
I mean, that's always what they do. It's always about
somebody dead or missing.
Yeah. The atmosphere looks cool. I like the like
Isn't it in Sweden?
I don't know. But I just like the fishing town idea.
Yeah.
Looks really cool.
You can get a fish monster. It's like glub glub.
Monsters looks cool from it.
See, that's where I disagree. I felt like they looked too generic-y Silent Hill, like no face having.
They looked like
pale.
The one that I saw looked like it was the Silent Hill 2 monster, like the original one that you see
without arms or whatever. I agree. That's what I thought. I was like, this looks a little too similar.
Yeah.
I know the game's gonna be $50. Do you think there's gonna be a drop in quality? They're not confident enough to price it at $70.
No, I don't think so. It's very surprising that they're doing it $50. No, Silent Hill 2 remake was $70.
Yeah.
I think
F was $70 as well.
If I want to remember correctly, I think people were complaining heavily about these games being so expensive for the content that comes with them.
I don't think that would change their decision if they did, because I really haven't seen people complain, because every other game on the planet right now that's AAA is charging $70 or $60.
I don't think
you rarely see games do 50 unless it doesn't have that much of.
I don't think you shoot yourself in the foot by making it $50. Be like, oh shit, this game's gonna be bad. Let's lower the price. I'm hoping they just lower the price because they're consumer friendly.
I mean, they did make Metal Gear Strive, which is the biggest cash grab shitty decision they could ever make.
They made the zombie thing you talking about?
Yeah, Metal Gear is never anything related to that, and it was just like, here's the franchise name and 4-player co-op that sucks. Yeah. So there you go. So I don't completely trust them yet. I trust Bloober Team.
Yeah.
Anything that doesn't have them attached to it, I feel iffy about.
Bloober Team is making the Saw game, so fuck them.
Well, they're probably told what to make on that one.
I already talked about Tomb Raider in a episode way further back, so I'm not gonna focus on that. Control, we both haven't played Control, but the second game looks interesting. Makes me. I have the first Control. I just haven't played it yet. I'm going through the Alan Wakes right now as we speak, and I'm gonna play Control. Second one looks really good. Probably same for you.
Yeah, it definitely got me intrigued into the universe more. I played Alan Wake 2, and I played Alan Wake American Nightmare. I'm just gonna say, I was extremely confused playing Alan Wake 2 without knowing the first game. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
That's why I'm playing through the first one right now.
I didn't understand the story until after I beat the game.
Okay.
Like, I was lost the entire time. I love the combat, I love the atmosphere, but yeah. This looks very action Devil May Cry almost.
Mm,
So I love Devil May Cry, so I'm excited to
mm.
play it.
Ill looks sick. I'm
Oh
so
yeah.
excited for Ill, dude. Looks
I
so
hope
good.
it's not like we said Callisto Protocol where it looks
Yeah.
so good but plays like dog shit. I
Yeah,
really hope that
I
it's
hope it's not. I hope it's not a set piece game because where everything
exactly.
is supposed to happen the way it's happening while you're playing it, because it looks so dynamic, if that makes sense. Like it looks too dynamic for it to
Yeah,
be a game that could happen like that, like where you saw them shooting off the zombies' legs and they're limping, or like just like all the stuff that I saw happen in the trailer looks way too dynamic for
I
what
agree.
could happen, but looks cool nonetheless. um I don't fucking understand how somebody can think of something like that. Like same with um fuck, I forgot the game. I think it was like Scorn that came out
Oh,
recently.
Scorn. Yeah, that's like hell. Like
Yeah, like
layers
I
of
don't
hell.
like this Ill game. I genuinely don't understand how you think of something like this to make, and how you
I
fucking
mean it's
convince.
very Dead Space-esque, like mutating limbs and
Yeah,
just fucked up looking creatures.
I just don't
I
know how
was
you
definitely
convince
getting
the
Dead
studio.
Space, Resident Evil, Silent. It felt like a
Yeah,
combination of all of them with a lot more gore.
looks creepy as fuck, and I'm
Oh
excited
yeah,
for that. Yeah.
yeah.
Lost
I hope the
Wild.
story in it is okay.
Yeah, you're right. That's why I meant like it's not set PC. Like I
Okay.
don't. It did. We really didn't see what the story is. Like I don't really know what it's
hmm
about.
This is not cheap scares and some
Yeah.
bad combat.
Like it makes me think this is gonna be like a 5 hour game.
Yeah, I mean, with how good it looks, maybe.
And I know people have their expectations really high because this game was announced so long ago, and we really have had no updates until now about it.
hmm I was
So
surprised to see it. So yeah,
yeah, it's definitely got a level of hype that they might not be able to achieve.
seems like horror. It's horror fans cyberpunk right now a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah. So I was gonna say Lost Wild, the dinosaur game.
Wow.
Did you like it?
Uh, I
Really?
thought it was gonna be Dino Crisis. I'm not really the biggest dinosaur fan, so I mean, I'm not really the target audience.
I'm not really either, but it looks so cool. Like, how has nobody ever decided to make a horror dinosaur game? Like, that is just a
Dino
great
Crisis.
that. But you're fucking blasting your way through everything.
Uh, no, it's like the original Resident Evils. So I mean, still you have limited resources, and
Isn't there a second one?
yeah, there's Dino Crisis 1, 2, and I think
Okay,
3.
well, I should say then, like Outlast horror, like where
Okay.
you're defenseless against these dinosaurs, like
Arc.
even even with Dino Crisis, that's one game. Like, how has
Yep.
nobody ever
Over
decided
the
to
span of
make?
20 years.
Yeah, how's nobody ever decided to make a survival dinosaur horror game? Like a triple A one. There's definitely some indie games. It just looks like with these graphics nowadays, it looks so good. These dinosaurs look amazing, and I'm definitely gonna buy this game for sure.
The dinosaurs look real, like to their real life counterparts, or are they movie
Dude, I
dinosaurs?
don't even know. They change what they look like. Like scientists are like, well, this is what they actually looked like. Wait a second, this is what they looked like.
Well, I
But
watched some video of like a T Rex's actual roar, what it would sound like, and it was fucking scary as
yeah,
hell. I was like,
yeah.
like some grudge shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
But it looks yeah, I think they probably portrayed them right. I mean, I saw
Okay.
feathers on a lot of these things that used to not
Yeah,
have feathers.
they're more bird-like.
Yeah, I already know I'm gonna be terrified of pterodactyl. That thing, when I saw that thing standing there, that actually looked terrifying as fuck.
Okay, if anyone even watches this, I want to say if you could tell me the name of this movie, it used to be on the Sci-Fi Channel. It's about pterodactyls. It's a really bad movie, but I remember as a kid it scared the shit out of me. And it was about pterodactyls picking this group of people up in a cabin and like feeding their babies, their bodies and stuff. It was really scary to me as a kid. I was like scared of fucking birds for like a month.
Did you see the Sci-Fi Channel?
Yeah,
Oh my god,
it's
there's
one of
so
those
many.
old shitty
Yeah,
movies.
there's so many random ass sci-fi horror movies I've seen. I know. Damn, I wish I remember that one.
Yeah. All right. We're kind of running out of time here, so let's move on to the last one, not least
Which
Nintendo.
last one but not least, Nintendo.
Probably said that wrong. Dun dun dun.
Oh,
So, Hyrule? Um, all right. So out of the gate, we're gonna talk about the big one, Ocarina of Time remake.
Yeah, this is all you, man.
See, okay, when I was in my stoner days, I played this for the first time at my friend's house, and we were just high for like 2 days. I slept over, and it was my first time experiencing it, probably like 5 years ago. This game came out in like 1998 or something,
Yeah.
and it's considered one of the best games of all time by a lot of people. I kid you not, it still holds up. Um, Especially if you're like playing it with a friend. The soundtrack in this game is godly. It's like no other soundtrack in any game. I listen to this when I'm doing dishes, when I'm working.
Wow.
It's so good. I fall asleep to it's just like you have anxiety, you listen to Ocarina of Time or Majora Mask soundtrack, gone. It's so good. Um I don't know if they're for the remake they're using Unreal Engine 5 or not. It looks really, really good. Like I was skeptical about it because of how Star Fox looks. Have you seen Star Fox?
I've not seen what it looks like.
You know that meme of the fox where it's like
Yes.
realistic? It looks like that a little bit. So I was worried a little bit, but they seem to have chosen a really good art style for the new game. And I'm glad that a lot of people get to experience it for the first time. I never finished it because we just stopped playing it for some reason. So I'm excited that I get to actually experience it in a new light. But yeah, it looks really good, and it's probably going to cause a lot of people to buy Nintendo Switch 2s finally, and you sell out again. So there's going to be a Nintendo Switch 2 shortage. So get yours now.
Do you still have yours?
No.
Yeah, now you're gonna be the one that has to buy one now.
Yep. I traded it in for my PS5. So from also Nintendo, surprisingly, they were the ones to show Kingdom Hearts 4. I'm not the biggest Kingdom Hearts guy. I like Kingdom Hearts 2 and 1. Also has godly soundtrack up there with the
I
Zelda.
know that. Yeah, we got a buddy Keith. He's very into.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh.
So he's probably hyped.
Yeah, I saw videos of people screaming and crying. I'm like, holy shit, I wasn't even doing this over Resident Evil 4.
What was the last time they made one?
2013?
Okay, wow, dude. There's been so many games this showcase, like all these showcases that
Big
like
long
revived.
gaps in between.
Yeah, they were revived. That's crazy. We're in a new era.
And the graphics for it look really, really good. Did you see the trailer or no?
No, but I was gonna ask you why it was so surprising. Is it a PlayStation game that you're surprised like they didn't show it at PlayStation?
Well, for 3, they had more of a partnership with Xbox.
Oh, Xbox. Okay.
And for when they originally came out, they were PlayStation exclusives, like the first 2 games. So they started with PlayStation, then moved to Xbox, and now they're with Nintendo, it seems, for the advertisement licensing or whatever. So I was surprised about that. And no offense, just because also the hardware for Nintendo Switch 2 isn't as powerful as like the PS5 Pro or the Xbox Series X.
You're surprised they would showcase a Kingdom Hearts game that's maybe hard on the hardware for.
Yeah. But they are. I think the Switch 2 could run it pretty well. Have you ever heard of Fire Emblem?
I know what it is, yeah, but not my thing.
It's a JRPG, yeah. I played one for the 3DS. I'm not really into the franchise, but from what I have played, I really like it, and I'll probably be getting this one as my entry point into the series. Yeah, they got that, and then the biggest one of all these showcases, Nintendo Switch 2, Sports Resort.
So that's gonna be crazy.
They're Wii Sports,
because I loved Wii Sports and Wii Resort. I loved it. So I'm very interested in how they're gonna do it with like controller base instead of.
Well, you know that the Joy-Cons you can like move around like Wii remotes.
Have they ever done games like? Like what? Like what were some popular games that you actually do that with?
I wouldn't say popular, but they had. I mean, I know they were launch titles. They had like 1-2 Switch where you would like draw. It was like mini games with each other.
So have they ever heavily focused on it for like some games, like for PlayStation, they implemented the touchscreen in the middle that you have to use it for certain things.
Yeah. They do have specific games that do mainly use them, but for a lot of games they also offer you gyro control, which is
Okay.
like tilting the
Yeah.
controller and stuff to aim with. Like in the Zelda games, if you're aiming with your bow, you could like tilt the controller up and down. Um, but I don't think there's really been any successful
Okay.
games that
Just
mainly
like
use that.
small like indie
Yeah,
mini games.
yeah.
So do you think it's gonna be? You think it's be a good spiritual successor to Wii Resort and Wii Sports?
At the price point, they're probably gonna ask no,
Yeah, no, they're
because we got
probably.
Wii Sports for free, and then Wii Sports Resort
It's
I think
true.
was like $30 at the time.
I
I
feel
feel like
like
they're gonna charge
I
60
feel like
bucks.
I feel like it came with my Wii.
Resorts
Yeah,
or resort?
maybe my
Maybe
parents
as a
bought it.
bundle.
Yeah, I think it may have been a bundle. Dude, they're probably gonna charge 80. Probably gonna charge 80 for it.
That would be crazy.
They did it for fucking Mario.
The trailer they showed for it, the creator or someone was like doing thumb wrestling, so he's going. It's really funny. And then he goes, "Whew," right after. But yeah, that
What about
that was most.
the FromSoft game?
Oh, that called Blood something.
So I knew they were making an exclusive for Nintendo Switch 2. And first of all, I was surprised to hear they were doing that. I'm kind of curious on
Dust
what
Bloods.
it's not really like your traditional FromSoft game. Isn't it kind of like Night Rain?
PvP PvE.
Is it like Night Rain a little bit or
I think so. Gameplay, it's a PvP VE, player versus environment. Multiplayer game supporting up to 8 players, featuring super jumps, double jumps, and blood-based powers.
So
So-
yes. I'm not like too sad I'm missing out on it. It doesn't really seem like the traditional
It's like an
FromSoft
arena
game.
fighter a little bit.
Yeah. So I'm not really upset that I'm not gonna be able to play it. And I doubt
Yeah.
you're gonna play it anyways. Yeah.
Not for me.
Yeah.
But overall, I was extremely happy with all showcases. They all
Mhm.
left me with something that I can look forward to in the future.
This is
Probably
a
not you for
very-
Nintendo, but yeah.
No, not for Nintendo. This is a very exciting time to be a gamer. There's so many good games. Even they showed so many games that are actually dropping in a couple months.
Yeah.
Like I feel like for the next year, I'm stacked with games and movies.
I mean, everything they showed is pretty sure is coming out in 2027 or 2026, which
Yeah.
is crazy.
a lot of stuff is coming out as dude. I'm gonna be so jam packed in September. From September to December, I know what I'm doing.
Did
GTA,
you
Wolverine.
Notice how everything avoided GTA's
Yes.
month?
except for
Godzilla and Barbie.
Yes. You know, I forgot what the meme was going around was about Godzilla, like the comments. People were saying,
Oh, everyone's scared of GTA
except for the King of Monsters. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah. But Godzilla's the exception. Yeah, that's so funny. They go toe to toe and they wimps. It's Godzilla.
They just like flop their cock on the table. They're like, "Look what I'm packing."
Yeah, fuck you guys for doing this.
I'm sure the game will sell to its audience.
Yeah,
that's-
it'll do fine. It'll do what's gonna be expected. But amazing time for pop culture in general with the movies and all these games that are coming out. Holy shit, dude!
We're in a golden era.
I haven't I haven't been this excited since like fuck I can't remember the last time I was this excited that I had so many games to be able to play.
Red Dead 2 as the time where I would say I was like content with gaming.
I think
overall.
for me it was around when GTA 5 came out because it's not because of GTA 5, it's just all the games
There
I
was a lot
playing.
of good games.
Yeah, around that time. So yeah, I've not been this excited since then. Since I was a wee
And they were
lad.
saying we're gonna have a gaming crash again like the 80s.
Nope, not anymore,
We're
dude.
in the peak times.
Yeah, this is peak. So many revived franchises. I wonder like if they all knew that they were all reviving their franchises because it was like fucking 5 different ones at the same time.
I feel like it's just a trend now. Also, the big trend is making everything look like the grungy 2000s, which I love, like
Yeah.
the new Xbox logo and stuff. Oh, we forgot to talk about Xbox is making exclusives again.
Yep.
So-
It's needed. I mean, if PlayStation is gonna back out and Nintendo's already doing it, it makes sense that they gotta do it too.
They
They're
gotta
kinda-
make the bread.
Yeah, they're put in a corner. They can't be the only one giving their games out to every platform. It just can't happen.
They were kind of the cuck.
they're like, look, PlayStation, look what we're doing. And PlayStation's like, okay, guys, we'll do it too. And then they decided not to anymore.
Yeah, my Xbox has been sitting in the chair in the corner while I play my PlayStation.
Well, you have a Series X?
No, it was a joke.
No, I was supposed to, there's no point in buying an Xbox if you have a computer. There's just no point.
I agree. I mean, uh
I don't think there's a point at
maybe
all.
if you're a big fan, you have the money, and you like playing on a TV and sitting on the couch and making it easy, then sure, you could have an Xbox, and I could understand it. But yeah, you could pretty much do everything and more on a
I
computer.
honestly prefer playing games on a monitor than a TV.
For FPSs and PvP games, I do too. Like
Yeah.
I'm getting Unk status now. I'm 26, so my eyes aren't as good as they are, and I broke my glasses. So anytime I'm playing a game competitively, like Marvel Rivals,
Yeah.
I suck
Hmm.
because I'm on my TV.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I got.
All good.
Okay. So that was all the game fests and showcases. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. This has been the Friends Without Benefits podcast. We upload every Thursday at 7 a.m. You can check out our Instagram, X, what else is there? Facebook,
TikTok.
TikTok. Yeah, and we're going to be uploading shorts and reels every day. So you can check those out too. And if you want to hear us just with audio, you can do that on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, or watch it with video on YouTube. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. I'll catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.